Now, it's been a very busy month in the numismatic world, hasn't it?
It certainly has. We celebrated Decimal Day this month, we updated our Scarcity Index, and of course, we saw those 2019 Mintage Figures revealed.
And we also had some amazing coin releases with the Mr. Happy £5, a brand new Fossil 50p series, and those wonderful Alice in Wonderland 50p's too.
That's right. So we've got quite a lot to cover in this newsletter, but I think we should get stuck in.
Agreed. I'm Alex.
And I'm Rachel, and welcome to the Change Checker newsletter for February.
So excitingly, this month we saw the release of a brand new 50p collection celebrating Dorset's own fossil hunter and paleontologist Mary Anning. Now these 50p's obviously follow in the gigantic footsteps of last year's Dinosauria 50p series that brought us the Megalosaurus, the Iguanodon and the Heliosaurus.
That's right, but this time we get to get up close and personal with the giants from the sea and the sky in this brand new series of coins celebrating Mary Anning's fossil discoveries across the Jurassic coast. And the very first coin in the series, which is available to order now for £4.50, is the Temnodontosaurus 50p. Now, the Temnodontosaurus also means cutting-tooth lizard, and it was actually Mary Anning's very first ichthyosaur to be discovered. So really great that the series actually starts with this one.
Really good place to start. But looking at what's to come in the series, we've got the Plesiosaurus and the Dimorphodon, which you can pre-order on our website. So make sure if you want to get ahead of the crowd that you do so. But interestingly, let's take a look at the dinosaurs themselves. So the Plesiosaurus is actually mistakenly referred to as a dinosaur. It's actually classified as a marine reptile that just existed at the same time. So not technically a dinosaur. And the Dimorphodon was a flying reptile, and its name literally means two-formed tooth because it had two teeth of different lengths.
Some really great facts there. And I think that's what's so amazing with these coins, is that you're learning so much at the same time. And the great thing about these is that they've been designed by renowned paleo artist Robert Nichols, and he has been helped by the Natural History Museum. So it's something really special. And just like last year's coins as well, I think to have that seal of approval from the Natural History Museum themselves.
Yep, definitely. So if you want to make sure that you secure the brand new Temnodontosaurus 50p for your collection in brilliant and circulated quality, then you can do so by following the link on the screen now. And you can also pre-order the Plesiosaurus and the Dimorphodon 50p ahead of their individual releases.
So for 50 years, the Mr. Men and Little Misses have been delighting children and adults alike with their charming, cheeky and clever antics. And this year in 2021, 50 years of fun are being celebrated as the Royal Mint have released a brand new series of £5 coins celebrating Mr. Men and Little Miss.
So this series has been kickstarted with none other than Mr. Happy himself, and Adam Hargreaves' design of this brand new coin just instantly is so recognizable of Mr. Happy. And, he's such a much loved character. So it's great to see him right at the center of this coin. But what's more exciting is that you can also pre-order the next two coins in the series. So that's Mr. Strong and Little Miss Giggles, and then Little Miss Sunshine.
Yeah, exactly. So a really fantastic series of £5 coins here. But did you know that the Mr. Men and Little Miss books actually first started with Mr. Tickle? And actually, it's interesting that you say, Alex, the designer himself, Adam Hargreaves, he's actually the son of Roger Hargreaves, who first introduced the world to Mr. Men and Little Miss. And it was actually his son who kind of got him inspired to create these books, as he asked him what a tickle would look like. And so Mr. Tickle was brought to life and the world of Mr. Men and Little Miss was invented.
Now, we've already seen the popularity of these coins with collectors, and it's just got to be down to the worldwide appreciation of the Mr. Men and Little Miss characters. So make sure that you really don't miss out on this series. It's set to be a huge one. You can find out more information on our blog, but you can just head straight to the Westminster Collection website. Excitingly for collectors, for the first time worldwide, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland have been celebrated on a set of 50p coins. Now, these have been issued to celebrate 150 years since author Lewis Carroll first published his tale of fantasy, nonsense, and fun.
Yeah, and I think we can all agree that these coins are nothing short of magical, and they depict some of the book's most favourite characters and quotes. So we see Alice, the Cheshire Cat, the Queen of Hearts, the Mad Hatter and the White Rabbit himself. But Alex, surely you've got to have a favourite from these ones.
I think my favourite's got to be the White Rabbit. It's where the tale begins, and it's just such a lovely design. And obviously it's got that famous quote on it, the hurrier I go, the behinder I get. So just full of nonsense and fun, really. I love it. But what about you?
I think mine's got to be Alice. You know, it's just the classic image that we all know and love. And it has that quote, "What a curious feeling," said Alice, from that scene in the novel where she drinks the famous bottle. So for me, that's got to be my favorite. But I'm sure collectors out there will all have their own favorites from the series. So make sure you're letting us know if you do have a favorite. We'd love to hear from you.
Definitely. Now, you can own these coins as part of a set in brilliant uncirculated quality or in that stunning 0.925 sterling silver. So it's only the Alice 50p actually, Rachel, so your favorite one that has been individually released, but you can also secure this coin in BU and silver. So make sure if you want to find out more about the different sets and the different coins available, you head to our blog.
So on the 15th of February this year, we marked 50 years since Decimal Day, an incredible anniversary. And of course, this was a day which marked the biggest change to our UK coinage that we have seen for centuries. So as you can imagine, such a huge changeover did require quite a large public campaign to make sure that everyone knew exactly what to expect from their new currency.
Definitely. Now, we were so excited for this anniversary that we actually had a 50-day countdown. So we were starting on the 27th of December through to the 15th of February. We ran competitions, quizzes, games, podcasts, and so much more for you all to get involved in. So thank you so much to everyone who took part. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did.
Yeah, it was certainly a lot of fun. So like Alex said, thank you to everyone who got involved. Make sure you go back and take a look at some of the content as well, because there's some really fun quizzes and things for you to get involved with. But I think some of the best news to come out of Decimal Day anniversary this year is the fact that we saw 2 brand new 50p coins released.
Exactly. So we saw the release of 2 50p's in celebration of this anniversary. The first being the 2021 annual coin set Decimal Day 50p, which features that original Arnold matching portrait that we haven't seen since that very first decimal 50p. Now, the second one was individually released a bit later on in January, and that features Jodie Clark's portrait of Her Majesty the Queen. So exciting that there's 2 versions of this 50p to collect.
Exactly. I think it's already causing quite a talking point in the collecting community. When we think about the annual coin set as well, you remember last year's set, the 2020 set with the Team GB 50p, that caused quite a stir in the community. Everyone was wanting to get hold of the set because of that 50p. I reckon the Decimal Day coin is going to prove just as popular in this year's set because, of course, it's only in the annual set that you can get that Arnold matching portrait. So I think it certainly is going to be a key selling point from the annual set this year.
Definitely. But if you want to find out more, a little bit about the 2 different designs that we've got and just find out more about the anniversary itself, then make sure you head to our blog where you can do so. Exciting news, change checkers. The Royal Mint have revealed the latest mintage figures for those 2019 coins. Now, 3 50p coins entered circulation in 2019, and collectors across the nations have been debating how rare each one might be, as well as we were all obviously eagerly awaiting the mintage figures for those 2019 A to Z 10p coins. But now we have the official figures and that they've been revealed. It looks like there are some particularly rare ones that we should be looking out for.
There definitely are. And in fact, as you can imagine, these updates have meant that we've seen a bit of a shift on our Scarcity Index as well. So we've seen some of those rarer A to Z 10p coins that have moved their way up on the index. So make sure you go and check out which ones you need to be looking out for. And excitingly, we've also been able to add the Sherlock Holmes and both of the 2019 Paddington 50p coins to the indexes as well. So some really interesting updates from those mintage figures. And if you want to find out how sought after your coins are, where they rank on the Scarcity Index, or what their new mintage figures are, make sure you head over to our blog to find out. Well, February has been an incredibly busy month, but we've got loads of things to be looking forward to coming up as well, like the release of the Plesiosaurus and the Dimorphodon 50p coins, and those remaining Mr. Men and Little Miss £5 coins as well. Now remember, if you don't want to miss out on owning the very latest UK coins, you can make sure that you are subscribed to the Change Checker new issue subscription service to be one of the very first collectors to receive these coins as soon as possible after their release.
It really is the best hassle-free way to secure brand new coins for your collection. But don't forget today, if you're watching on YouTube, to subscribe if you've liked this video, hit the notification bell so you stay up to date with all the latest from us. And if you're watching on Facebook as well, don't forget to give us a like.
Remember, you can listen to Change Checker wherever and whenever you are with the Change Checker podcast, which is available across all major streaming platforms.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next time where we'll be reporting on the numismatic news from March.